Today I am going to share with you the power you have of producing variety of feelings in other people with our actions, with our behaviors, with our words, with our creations. We can induce a lot of feelings in different people. And negative feelings, painful feelings, as well as pleasant feelings. With my wit and humor, I can create laughter. With my power of poetry, I can induce sublime feelings. With my meditation, I can make people feel at peace with themselves. Or you look at singers, they can create such a frenzy of feelings in the gatherings. No wonder that Michael Jackson had such a great fan following, because through his music and through his dance and through his acts, he could mesmerize his audience. Similar is the power of movies. When we watch movies, we can be transported into a very different world. My question is, are we aware that we have this power? And do we know the skill of using this power to induce positive and sublime feelings in others? Negative feelings, of course, can be introduced. Painful feelings can, of course, be introduced. That's very easy. But to give a sense of security, sense of peace, sense of joy, sense of love, or a sublime ecstatic feeling of peace within oneself, that's the feeling that each one of us has the power to induce in others. For example, if a friend listens very empathically to another friend in distress, the person who is sharing his pain and sorrow will feel relieved and happy. That's exactly the professional work that psychotherapists are doing, in addition to helping them get out of recurring patterns of negativity. By a simple, humorous anecdote or wit, I can create laughter, or you can create laughter in other people. Look at these spiritual channels that we hear on TV, in which a lot of sadhus and such people come and give their pravachans. I see them really entertaining the audiences with their bhajans, with their stories of Ramayana, Mahabharata. They are basically entertaining them and inducing in them of feelings of spirituality or high or ecstasy or whatever it is. Even when I listen to some good discourses, be it by J. Krishnamurti or Raman Maharshi or Anandmay Ma, it uplifts me. And we can choose all that. So it is both ways. I can, through my own creations, through my own words, through my own poetry, through my wet humor, I can induce feelings in others. And similarly, I can choose people or choose such stimulus which can induce these feelings in me. The stimulus can be a good movie, the stimulus can be a good piece of music, the stimulus can be a good friend who can make me feel good. So what is important is I have to be aware of this power within me, which I can use to keep myself in a good mood and to create the same mood in others. Still higher power I have seen in some of the great spiritual leaders. I was associated with one saint in whose presence I would go and just sit. He would barely talk to me or to other people, but by merely sitting in his presence, I would get into a state of silence and peace. This is what my exhortation to all of us is, that let us understand this power within us and use our creativity to produce good feelings in others. No doubt we'll often be irritated, angry, and we will spread negativity as well. I'm not saying it is absolutely possible, but still we can choose to be with people who induce good feelings in us, and we can also induce good feelings in others. The more power we have of inducing sublime feelings of love, peace, joy, security, and such like feelings in others, the more blessed we are. The more people would like to befriend us, the more friends we will have, the more well-wishers we will have. And it is possible to acquire this. This power is already within us. We need to basically unfold it within us by becoming more aware of what is the impact of my behavior, action, words on others. I can have a lot of poetry within me. I can have good stories within me. I can have good jokes to tell. I can have ability to sing and produce good feelings in others. And as we age, the successful life, I would say, is the one when a person is able to live in a very good mood most of the time and induces the similar feelings in others when he relates with them. So as we grow, are we growing in this power, or are we becoming more negative? If we are growing in this power of creating goodness around us, producing good feelings in others, in large audiences, and we live ourselves also in peace and joy, the more successful we are as human beings on this earth. I'm sure it is possible for each one of us to acquire, and with this wish I would like to say goodbye and thank you.